Well, folks, I just got back from Walmart where I purchased Sriracha sauce for the first time for $3.38. And guess where it was hiding? On the bottom shelf, in the bottom corner in the international food section, because it's such amazing value that it doesn't bring Walmart nearly as much profit as the other sauces. But here it is, Sriracha hot chili sauce. Sriracha equals Christ equals I am love. With the two half loves, the RI and the RHA, and then the SAC equals I am. Okay? But this was $3.38 for 740 milliliters. That is amazing. And I was led by the Lord to get this. We solved Sriracha and did a bunch of research yesterday and this morning. But I was shocked in the good sovereignty of God. Even when I went into, blessed is he that considereth the poor. The Lord will preserve him in time of trouble. That is a word from the Lord towards this company that provides this outstanding, very hot sauce for great satisfaction at an incredibly low price. And but I was shocked because there was actually a smaller version of this bottle that was priced at $3.57, just a shelf over. And that's the one I first picked up and thought, oh, this is great value. And then I look over, one shelf over on the very bottom, and there's this jar, which is almost twice as big, 740 milliliters, and it was priced less for $3.38. And I have to preach on that price for the glory of God. That number parallels I am perfectly. In the sovereignty of God, I must share that. 338, okay? Those numbers add to 14 plus 2 over the nearest multiple of 312 parallels I am 23, okay? And so the price was like the most generous price I've ever seen for a quality product that truly satisfies when you eat it. So I'm excited. I also got organic lentils. You can put this stuff on anything and get satisfaction in your mouth for drops, for less than pennies, glory to God. But for historic purposes, because this is history being recorded, I'm the first person to purchase this knowing the math on it. I'm going to show you the receipt. There it is, the price. So Sriracha sauce for $3.38. Like I said, on the bottom shelf, in the bottom corner, in the very middle of the international foods aisle where less traffic goes and less eyeballs sweep past the middle, because it provides so much value. And that's why lentils are in the middle and are never advertised with glowing lights and all this stuff, because lentils provide more protein per. Anyways, maximum value. And as I looked at the ingredients on all the other sauces that are like on supply at Walmart, it's like water, vinegar, sugar, and nothing. It really satisfies your taste buds, per dollar. And what an eye opener. So the verse came to me, blessed is he that considereth the poor, the Lord will deliver him in time of trouble, and the Lord will bless him. And that is exactly what I smell with this product. $3.38 for 740, unbelievable, okay? And so the only two things I purchased from Walmart, just there, were organic green lentils and Sriracha sauce. But $3.38, okay, is a good number to parallel I am, okay? And you can recognize it really fast. The 3 and the 3, of course, divide by 3 being 3, and then 8 parallels I am. It's very simple to do that in your head. So, and for historic purposes, the current date and time that this all happened is right there. As official can be. The very first Sriracha sauce from Hui Fong Foods Incorporated, which parallels I am, by the way, it ends in the DS I am, and the rest divides by 3 nicely. The first Sriracha sauce purchased by mankind while knowing that Sriracha equals Christ, equals I am love, for the glory of God. I remember hot sauce equals quadruple I am equals I am Jehovah, and we talked about that earlier. But this is the real goods, and this is the story of how it happened. And so, yes, it was cheapest at Walmart. I went to Save-On next door. It was more expensive there. Went back to Walmart. And actually, this is crazy. I didn't even find it the first time I went looking at Walmart, because I went to the sauces aisle where they have Tabasco sauce and Cholula sauce and Red Hot brand sauce and all these other hot sauces, very visible with with lots of bottles for each brand, very visible, top shelf, right eye level, you know. And I didn't see Sriracha sauce, so I was disappointed. Then I went to Save On, found it in the international section. You know, noted the price, and so I said, well, maybe Walmart has it in the international section. Sure enough, I come back to Walmart, I go into the international aisle, and here it is, hiding on the bottom shelf, bottom corner, with the least eyeball visibility possible in the store structure. And lo and behold, in the awesome sovereignty of God, it was actually cracking me up, because there was a smaller jar for this, a smaller bottle that was priced correct with the label UPC matching at $3.57. I saw that one first. I thought, that's a great deal, way better than all the others. And then I looked over on the bottom shelf. There's this much larger bottle for $3.38. And I thought, how good can this get? And so I snap it up, and then I couldn't help resisting. I was receiving an awakening from the Lord as I looked at all these other products that are on display there in Walmart, especially the sauces, that are so unsatisfying because they're mostly sugar, like tomato, like there's no hotness, there's no spice, there's no chili. That's the number one ingredient in this. And so it doesn't satisfy your taste buds. It keeps you chugging it, and it's not satisfying because it's not hot. And so on the bottom shelf in Walmart, the international food section in the middle, $3.38 for this large bottle. And 338 parallels I am, and it's for the glory of God. But you're just like, that was this, I'll never forget the awakening I had when I first discovered lentils in Walmart. You know, it's hidden in the middle of the aisle, like you'll never see ads for lentils, you'll never see, you know, an end cap display, you'll never see any kind of promotion for lentils because the value is so high. These corporations can't even make money off this stuff practically, and that's why they hide it in the middle of the aisle and there's no advertising. You know, just lentils are the king. Lentils equals the Father. You know, the topmost member of the Trinity. But right now we sit in corporate greed land, and they're hidden in the middle of the aisle, and the aisle isn't even labeled with the word lentils. It just says rice and beans, as if people just want you to ignore lentils. Don't get your satisfaction. You know, just keep buying all of our sugar products and spending more money, and it's like lentils hidden in the middle of the aisle. Highest protein per capita of anything else in the store. Trounces fish, trounces meat, trounces dairy, trounces it all. Trounces all the high visibility junk that you find in these supermarkets, with massive rows full of them. You know, massive cartons of milk, massive cartons of eggs, massive meat sections. Lentils, a little tiny shelf space in Walmart in the dead center of the aisle where you just drive by it, and it has more protein per dollar per capita than anything else in the whole store. That's because right now we live in a world where greed rules the roost, okay? That's the same sort of feeling I had searching for Sriracha sauce in Walmart. It didn't even exist with the other hot sauces that were, even the hot sauces were overpriced compared to this one, and this is hiding in the middle of the aisle, bottom shelf, in the international food section, but it's priced at $3.38 for a huge bottle. These Tabasco jars that were only 50 milliliters cost $3 each. This value is insane by comparison. And that's where the word of the Lord, that famous verse in the Bible, came to me. As I rejoiced in this ordinance of God, getting all this with all the details. Blessed is he that considereth the poor. The Lord will preserve him in time of trouble. And the verse goes on and on and on. That's generosity. When you have the goods, when you've received, you know, and this man, David Tran, the founder of this company, he grew up around chilies in Vietnam, and the story is quite touching. It's very lovely. The story behind this sauce is very touching. You know, a refugee from Vietnam seeking asylum in the United States, you know, distributes his sauce in Chinatown, Los Angeles, and it's now spreading like wildfire all over the world. But the proof is in the pudding. I'm seeing this sauce on the bottom shelf in Walmart for $3.38 for 740 milliliters. And it trounces everything. And because it's hot sauce, it's going to satisfy me per drop per drop, on lentils, rice, oats, quinoa equals Christ, and all the other, you know, healthy foods that you want to get in you, but you want this hot sauce. Incredible. You just like, it just trounced every other single jarred product that I looked at in Walmart. You just look at all of them, like the prices are way high, plus you're just getting mostly like sugar and water. You're just like, I need some hotness. And unbelievable. Okay. So, and then the other thing I picked up was organic green lentils from Walmart. Like I said, tiny little shelf display. Tiny little shelf display for the organic green lentils, but it's the most satisfying protein per capita of anything else in the entire store. Okay, so we need a nutrition revolution. We need more people awakened and stop feeding the beast, stop feeding yourself this terrible junk, and this is good value. And you get the story behind this and you'll be inspired. Okay, so, all right. For $3.38. The price was right. The price was so right I was practically crying as I paid for this stuff and walked out. That someone is actually doing this kind of generosity on planet Earth. $3.38. That parallels 23 perfectly in offsets of threes. Parallels I am perfectly. And that is something I must preach for the glory of God. Okay? So Sriracha equals Christ equals I am love. I am plus 54. $3.38, just knock off the 23, there's your offset. Take it 338 and you're left with 315 divides by 3 nicely. It's very gorgeous. Okay, so amazing. So we know that, remember jar and cap, parallel I am. Now you just want to dig into this story even more. Sealed for your protection, of course it is. It's the first time I've smelled this stuff. Wow, that's going to be hot. You can smell the chilies, very strong. For $3.38, this will satisfy you for months, I'm thinking. Like with any of your, vegetable based and protein, like legume, beans, meals, you're just like, I've never received such value from a store in my life, practically. Okay, so I guess we'll get these lentils on. I will probably, sample this stuff. And according to my research, there's many people out there that rank this hot sauce as their #1 hot sauce in life, like that they've ever tried. Screw. The word screw parallels I am. Screw cap. I love it. It ends in the W. Love solving everything. It's got the R-E near the center. So the word screws has I am at the dead center. This is very important. So cool. Just getting words from the Lord everywhere you go. Screw, cap, double I am, conscript. So, just a tiny little blob, yay big. Gorgeous. I'm not joking. Gorgeous. That is my honest first taste bud impression of this sauce, which I have tasted for the first time, raw, fresh, in my own bottle in my entire life. Gorgeous. Stupendous. Satisfying. Amazing. Totally satisfying. For $3.38, my mouth is perfectly on fire, perfectly delicious. It's not too hot. It's right in the zone. It's delicious. I can see myself adding this stuff to everything that I eat and having far greater satisfaction in everything that I eat. So, blessed is he that considereth the poor. The Lord will deliver him in time of trouble and will preserve him on his sickbed. Read that passage for yourself. That is a word from the Lord. That verse was coming to me as I biked home from Walmart, okay, with this stuff. $3.38. It trounced. It trounced. I couldn't believe it. There was Cholula sauce up there for $6 for this tiny jar. Tabasco was way expensive compared to this. Now, Tabasco has its own, we preached on that yesterday, it's awesome. but all the other brands, just trounced everything, trounced all the garlic, everything else is just sugar and water and tomatoes, just cheap junk, just unsatisfying, no hotness, nothing, just pure profiteering, no satisfaction. You'll just keep chugging this stuff, hoping for some kind of piquancy to come into your mouth, and just nothing. Anyways, it's just wow. The value of this, sovereignty of God, $3.38. That price parallels I am perfectly. Sriracha. Learn everything you can about the story of this sauce. Watch the documentary made by I forget, his name escapes me. It's on YouTube. You'll get it real fast. It's about half an hour long. Pay for the documentary if you feel so like doing. But he gives a free version with his voiceover on YouTube. And this is a favorite sauce for many people in growing numbers worldwide. Like, and the founder David Tran grew up around chili peppers. Like this, you know, that's amazing. I can see myself, this is a period of joy. So Sriracha equals Christ, equals I am love. In the sovereignty of God. I love it. I love it. Raw. No cooking required. No heat. You can apply this to, I mean, this would taste delicious with cucumbers. Any very this would go great with cucumbers, man. Cucumber slices with Sriracha. I'm like, this will go great with pineapple. Man, that'll be tasty. Sriracha on chunks of pineapples, that'll be delicious. Lentils, it'll hit lentils, soup out of the park. It'll hit just about any soup. Rice, obviously, so easy, such a great compliment to that. Beans, of course, black beans, great. I feel like weeping at this revelation. Sriracha equals Christ. And this, I kid you not, folks, there was a smaller jar of it priced at $3.57, one shelf over. And there was this huge jar on the bottom, shelf over, for $3.38. Sovereignty of God. It's like, I am giving you insane value, the Lord says. And I'm going to teach the world all over again and again, what it means to be generous. What it means for companies with products to be generous and bedrock their price as much as they can. Give it to the poor. Get it to as many people as you can, as cheaply as you can. Give it to the poor and God will bless you. Give this kind of satisfaction. Try this for yourself. Sriracha equals Christ. And experience the low value price that it is. And weep. Give it to the poor. It's like, blessed is he that considereth the poor. The Lord will deliver him in time of trouble. It's just like, bike in there. Wow. If I'm honest, I think I probably even like it better raw. I perhaps even like it better than Tabasco sauce. Straight up raw. They're having Sriracha festivals in Los Angeles, like where, you know, amateur and professional chefs are just coming together, and people are putting this stuff on everything under the sun. Raw fruits, raw vegetables, desserts, everything. And it just always tastes good. They're just like, Sriracha equals Christ. Amazing. Okay. I love the fact that there's no colors added, natural color. And that's why every bottle can have a different tint to it, because there's no color preservatives added. Sriracha hot chili sauce. In the sovereignty of God, that R is added in there it's based on the original place name of Sriracha in Vietnam, I believe. Wikipedia. But in the sovereignty of God, on all these bottles, it has that silent R in there. So most people, and myself included, when I first read this, I thought Sriracha sauce. But apparently the pronunciation everywhere is Sriracha sauce. But in the sovereignty of God, that second R is there so that it adds perfectly to 77, which equals Christ, equals power, equals glory. But letter for letter now, piece it apart. The I am SAC, very famous 23. And then even better, you get the two 27s, RI 27, RAH 27, matching the two 27s, which equal love in the dead center of Christ. Christ equals I am love. Sriracha equals I am love. I am holding the glory of God in my hands at a price of $3.38. Done. I've said enough. This is the glory of God. And amazing. And we talked about details. People also call it rooster sauce. We solved the word rooster equals I am truth. But when some people call it rooster sauce, and that's very beautiful, because now rooster sauce puts the ER at the dead center, which equals I am. And then there's an RE at the bookends, which is also I am. So pay attention to what is prospering on the lips of men and what everyone is saying, and communication that is happening at the speed of light, and everyone's talking about rooster sauce. Everyone's talking about Sriracha sauce, you know. Okay. So, glory to God. I can put this stuff on organic banana, and this is going to taste far more satisfying than it ever has. Done. The Lord hath spoken. The Lord hath given it unto us. Wow. There's tons of great YouTube videos on Sriracha sauce on YouTube. But there you go. So this is the first time in my life they're done. And for historic purposes, I scan this full receipt, okay, just so you can see how much it cost, where I was, and I had to buy a plastic bag, which is why there's 3 items sold, and the current date and time that I did this on, and the sovereignty of the blessed, okay. Sriracha sauce, purchased from local Walmart for $3.38, and that is here in Canada. $3.38. That parallels I am, and I knew I had to preach on that when I got home. $3.38 parallels I am, 23 perfectly. When I say parallel, it's multiples of 3 going up and down from the number 23. Okay, the fastest way to do that is it's plus 2 over the nearest multiple of 3. 23 is plus 2 over 21. 338, same thing.